Hello, YouTube.
Oh.
We're live on YouTubeage.
YouTubeage.
Alright.
Tubage.
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 Oh, comments? Oh.
Oh. Damn it, with the yawning this morning, man.
Damn you and your yawn. Oh, yeah. You're done past it. Quit that. Here. Where's the joint?
Need coffee. That's what I need. So, news. Keep forgetting about the news. 1 second. So we're looking it up. How's everybody doing this morning? Getting ready to get high. On my own supply. With Scarface.
Wow.
You don't get high on your own supply. Which didn't make any sense because that's all that motherfucker did throughout the whole movie. Is snort his own cocaine.
Alright, guys. I'm going to hurry up and roll this joint.
We's hurrying.
And, yeah, so.
What?
So apparently Osama bin Laden looked and laughed at the Charlie Bit My Finger video.
What?
The Charlie Bit My Finger. You ever seen Charlie?
Dude, I don't.
What?
I don't watch that shit.
Holy shit, dude! I got to show you this. This is, you know how like I showed you the listen, Linda, listen. This is one of those. Charlie.
Oyster vending machine installed at French seaside restaurant or resort. Sorry. Dude, what the fuck? Oh my god.
Charlie bit me.
And this went viral, bro.
Ah!
Absolutely viral.
Ah! Ouch! Ouch! Ouch, Charlie! Ah! Charlie! That really hurts!
He's like, that shit's funny.
That really hurt, Charlie, and it still hurts.
He's like, yeah, I know, that shit's funny.
He said,
Hey, I'm gonna bite your finger again. That was funny.
10 years?
Holy shit, 10 years later, you got the kids doing it again. That's funny.
10 years ago? Old, y'all.
Hey guys, I'm
Carly Kloss,
Oh,
and I
hi,
just created my
Carly.
own
It's
website.
really
I
nice.
fucking hate Carly
Wix.com
Kloss, to
to
be
create-
honest with you. I think she's a fucking cunt.
I don't know who she is.
She's that bitch from that Wix commercial.
Oh, oh.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So they got onto Osama bin Laden's YouTube account. He had
What?
a YouTube account.
No way.
Yeah, and Charlie Bit My Finger was one of his videos that he
That's funny.
watched.
All right, so here's a crazy story. I haven't read it yet, so bear with me. And the caption is, "This tiny device will power everything by 2020." Helping millionaires make millions gave Paul, don't know, Manfrey, a legendary reputation on Wall Street. This prestigious money management firm he worked for is notorious for jumping from $6 billion to $25 billion and was named by Barron's as one of the world's best. Thanks in no small part to Paul's genius IQ and keen ability to see the big opportunity. It didn't take long for rumors of Paul's unmatched returns to catch the attention of the Templeton Foundation. He was invited to participate in their prestigious $50 million investment competition. What? Paul made a jaw-dropping 76% return during the... God damn! 76% return. That's insane. During the 2008-2009 economic crisis. Fuck. And he did it without shorting stocks or making risky investments. Wow. He won the competition by a landslide. Point is, for over 2 decades, Paul made even the greatest investors, the who's who of financial mavericks, look like amateurs. He was the sought-after expert billionaires craved to have in their team. He was the insider that insiders wanted. All right, come on, we get it. He's Wall Street poster boy, blah, blah, blah. Suck his dick some more, blah, blah, blah. But when in 2010, unexpectedly, Paul vanished. Oh, called it quits and walked away from Wall Street. Yeah, because the guy's got like $5 billion in his banking account. But just last week, a video featuring Paul was posted on a private website. And Paul reveals the shocking reason why he walked away from the Wall Street and where he has been hiding. His secret is making cumulative returns of... Oh, come on. This is going to be a scam. Alright, so his secret to making cumulative returns of 6,222% in his personal account. Does that make any sense? So he's making a return of 6,220%.
That's a lot of fun.
That don't make sense. In his personal account, and how he is now using that exact secret to help mainstream America make similar gains. Indeed, the video shows Paul helped a guy named Mike blah 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 make $109,015 with just a single recommendations, and another fellow used. This is a scam. 8,000 growth. Come on.
This is a device.
It's like so small, 100 of them could be fit on the dot. And it's all centered on a small device that's just 1/100th of an inch in size. It's very small, people. Never before has a technology emerged at such a breakneck pace, he says in the video. It will ignite a second industrial revolution. Paul reveals with 50 billion of these tiny devices will be in use by 2020 and how the technology behind it will surge into a $19 trillion industry in that time. An 8,000 increase. What the fuck? As Paul says, this is thanks to a little-known bill Congress passed on March 1st called the Digit Act. This bill ensures that this technology breaks through. It's the closest thing I've ever seen to government-approved 8,000% growth. You're not telling me shit about the fucking device.
No, they're just trying to sell that.
There's just one small catch. Here it comes, people. I just need your banking account information to make this $50 billion now. Wall Street and former 1% clients are bound to hate this video and ban it. It's a giant middle finger to the establishment. This is the type of recommendations Paul used to give to his billionaire clients, but today Paul is giving it to Main Street America so that they can get in the ground floor. So there's just no saying how long the video will be available. Come on. Reposted the video. I reposted the video below. I urge you to take a few minutes to learn Paul's secret and stock market riches and to get his next recommendation right away. Click here to watch it now. I can't stand he didn't tell me what the fuck the thing is. That's irritating. I am going to research this and we will get back to you on it this afternoon because I am curious. So I'm saving it to my favorites. But it's supposed to be some little device that's going to work on everything. So British boys wear skirts in protest of the heat wave and the uniforms the schools, private schools making them wear. Too damn hot. So they dressed up like a bunch of girls. World's ugliest dog. Aw, he's not ugly. He a pretty dog. Look at him.
Oh my gosh.
He's a big baby. Can't show you the picture because copyright cocksuckers. What is this? A commercial? I don't want to watch a commercial. The dog was pretty enough, so. Alright. What else we got in the news today, people? You got anybody on here? Who we got on here? Who we got on here? Later, dudes. Alright, we ain't got nobody, but I don't care. Don't care. Bust open his great pumpkin mystery. What? Holy shit. In 1997, someone speared a pumpkin on the top of a 173-foot tower. It stuck around for months, an object of fascination and speculation, and no one knows who did it or how the fuck did they get up there. Unless you know what to do. Wait, unless you know, wait. What? No one knew, 173 feet in the air, no one knew who, no one knew why, and no one knew how. In fact, for a while, no one even knew for sure if it was a pumpkin. Suspicion grew as the ground lingered, as the gourd lingered on month after month. But some students figured that one out with the help of a drill attached to a remote control weather balloon, which captured a sample. What? It was definitely a pumpkin, but the other mystery remains today. And Farhad Manjoo, Cornell alumni, former editor-in-chief of the school paper, and now a tech reporter for the New York Times, wants answers. He calls the pumpkining of the tower the greatest prank in Cornell history, and he's asking the pranksters or those who love them to step forward and claim their glory. From what I know, the reason that they didn't confess initially was that it was a huge thing and they were college kids and it was potentially illegal. Manjoo tells NPR, I think it was illegal and it was dangerous and they worried they might get in trouble. But all of that has passed on now. They're just legends. Manjoo tells the pranksters he can see no downside in coming forward now. The pumpkin was famous in its day on the Cornell campus and beyond. It got a dedicated webcam and at the time a new and novel internet attraction drawing clicks from around the world. For a while it was the object of daily pumpkin watching. Press MTV ran coverage. Ground students wrote pumpkin-themed lyrics for Jesus. The pumpkin couldn't stay there. It's like that fucking orange I told you about in Berkeley. Stay there forever. On March 13, 1998, the campus was preparing to send Provost Don M. Randall aloft in a crane bucket to retrieve the frozen pumpkin with great aplomb. What the fuck is that word? But things didn't go as planned. And irate gust of wind sent and then unaccompanied crane bucket into the side of the tower, causing the pumpkin to fall 20 feet to construction scaffolding. Jacob, blah, 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 associate editor of the Cornell Daily Sun, tells NPR, so instead of plucking it off the spear, Randall picked it up, the pumpkin, from the scaffolding. Jesus, man, I don't need to hear the description of the end of it. After 2 weeks of an analysis via microscopic slides, videotapes, and photo, a special panel of plant biology professors announced that it was indeed a pumpkin. It remains were frozen, dried, and kept in the glass case in the visitors center. They got it on display. Added to a display of brains. It's next to brains. May be long gone, but Cornell hasn't forgotten the feat. And Mango thinks this might be time for revelation for the final scene in the Scooby-Doo episode for the unmasking. Time for the pumpkin pranksters to step forward. In 1999, Mango got an anonymous tip explaining how the prank was done. It involved some daredevil clambering up the tower's steep spear and some strategically placed duct tape. But that tipster never named names. It reads in part, you know what's awesome about today versus 1990 exactly viral true crime podcast. Remember Serial? I'm thinking that the pumpkin and the tower, we can even find a way to weave Casper into the story somehow if that will help with sponsorship. Or wait, I've got a better idea. How about a viral hashtag that encourages the pranksters to confess? It's been 20 years. They pulled off the best prank Cornell has ever known. Decades later, we can finally let them take a bow for risking their lives to give us 20 years of lonely pondering. Pumpkin pranksters, tell us who you are, Pumpkin and the Stealer. Along with the cry for information, Mango also published his 2000 story about how the feat was allegedly pulled off. You can read the full story here. Thank you. No, this one's killing me. Meanwhile, of course, life goes on. Cornell students study, research, and as it happens, there was a second story out of Cornell's newsroom today. It turns out, and I'm not making this up, a team of Cornell-affiliated scientists have just sequenced the genome of 2 important pumpkin spices. What? I'm done reading that. He got way off fucking track, man.
That's funny.
Yeah. So we're gonna wrap the show up, everybody. Hey, good morning, Diane. How you doing? We're getting ready to wrap up. We got some work to do this morning. Nice of you to drop in and say hi to us, though.
So this guy was riding down the street and found the Google Maps bus, the one that goes around everything.
Yeah.
So he rode behind the bus doing a dab all the way down the street. So
yeah.
5 or 6 different pictures of the same guy following the bus.
I seen that the other day. Big fucking deal.
It is to me. I think it's pretty
to be honest, when I seen the first football player do that, I thought, why is he doing a cheerleader move? I'm sorry, but when I went to high school and played football, that's what the cheerleaders would do. It's a cheerleader move. Is it not?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought that's kind of weird. Was he dating one of the cheerleaders or something? Because, that's literally, I just had flashbacks of high school watching the cheerleaders do that thing. It's very weird. All right, Diane, thanks a lot for tuning in. Catch us this afternoon at 4:20, and we're going to figure out what that device is that everybody's going to be using by 2020. The guy will vaguely beat around the bush on me on that. But we're going to take off. Got to go to work.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Yeah.
Love you guys. Have a good one.
Peace.
See you this afternoon.
Peace, homes.
Peace. Oh.
Peace, homies. Who wants to join our team?
Peace out.
Who are you?
Birdman. It's the Birdman.
Cool. Welcome to the group, Birdman.
Birdman. All right, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful evening.
Yeah, peace
All
out.
right.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.